Sanderson Farms is the third largest poultry producer in the country, processing more than 9 million chickens per week. Now here in East Texas, they've hired more than 1,000 people and opened facilities costing hundreds of millions of dollars. This morning, we give you a first look. A processing plant, a hatchery, and a feed mill. Sanderson Farms is getting busy in East Texas.
When you bring these kind of high-impact employers into our local economy, it benefits everybody.
The company will employ 1,600 people with wages starting at $12.20 an hour.
It provides more shoppers for the retail sector. It provides more patients for the medical sector. And as I said, Sanderson pays 75% of the medical insurance coverage for the employee and their family.
Sanderson Farms has invested $200 million in infrastructure, with over half going to this processing plant in Winona, where they make these chicken drumsticks, thighs, and tenderloins you might see at the grocery store.
If you go to Brookshire's, if you go to H-E-B, if you go to any of those type of retailers in the state of Texas, chances are you're buying our product.
It all starts here at the hatchery located in Lindale. Eggs are brought here, and 21 days later, they hatch.
Those baby chicks will go to a farm we call a broiler farm or broiler grower contract producer. Those birds will stay there for about 49 days.
On a soggy morning, Joey Hooten and his dog check on the pullet farm.
We have 3 houses on each pullet farm. They consist of 16,000 birds, 12,000 of them hens, 4,000 roosters.
Because of contamination concerns, we were unable to get a first-hand view of the chickens, but inside they are able to walk around.
These houses are 48 feet wide, 550 feet long. So you've got a lot of room, a lot of space.
This computer controls the entire farm and is linked to Joey's cell phone.
It will tell you how much water to give, how much feed to give. It will tell you how much, it will control the temperature. Now they're eating about 18,000 pounds of feed a week, and they're drinking about 5,500 gallons of water a week.
Joey contracts with Sanderson to raise their birds.
Just like your kids. Tough to deal with when they're young. It's easier when they get older, and it's neat to see the progression.
All the feed comes from this giant mill in Mineola. Raw ingredients are brought in locally and from around the country by this railroad, built by Sanderson Farms.
Right now we're producing about 4,000 tons a week. This feed mill has the capacity to produce about 8,200 tons a week.
The feed is loaded into these trucks and taken to local farm. Once the birds are big enough, they are taken to the plant for processing. Due to FDA regulations, we were unable to go inside, but this video from the U.S. Poultry and Egg Association shows how the process works.
You go through a stunning process. You stun the birds and then go through a kill process, but it's a humane way of doing it, and it's the best way we found to do that process.
The Winona plant can process more than 1 million birds per week. Water used to process these chickens is thoroughly cleaned on site. First, it goes through this covered lagoon to eliminate any odors. Then, it's treated.
This is an aeration basin. You've got compressed air, diffused air that's coming in. You've got the necessary bacteria in there to consume any ammonia.
Now, this is what the water looks like after it's been treated here on site. Then it is discharged into the Sabine River.
We're also in the process of developing a land treatment system, or more commonly referred to as an LTS system, that we will take the water from here, go to it, to a spray field, grow coastal Bermuda, have an ag crop on it, and recycle the water back to the environment.
According to the Tyler Economic Development Council, the company will have a $1.6 billion impact on the East Texas economy over the first 10 years of operations.
They come in little crates, and they'll come in and they'll dump the brand new chickens.
Joey is just one of many who will benefit in more ways than one.
I love watching a bird grow from day 1 to 22 weeks. I love it allows me to raise a family out in the country, give them some work ethic.
He says he's proud to be a part of something big in East Texas, feeding millions across the country. Now, after a year, employees will get a $1.25 raise for a total of $13.55. The company is still hiring at the plant and expect to be in full operation by early 2020.